Alrighty. Hello. Okay, so just finished watching Clash in Italy in the Discord. It was pretty lit. We had we had people up in there. We got new people up in there. It was pretty lit up in there. I'm not gonna lie. For what I think was like okay pay per view, more than less obvious pay per view. Like a broad rating for the pay-per-view, I want to go a hard 6 out of 10. I want to go a hard 6 out of 10. I don't want to go 5 because 5 is like pretty under the bad. It's like a D. It's not really there. It's more like a C minus. I give this pay-per-view a C minus and it's 6 out of 10. Even if that's more like 60, it's still like a D. I don't know. It depends on your grading scale, but 6 out of 10 C minus is what I say for this pay-per-view right away. And yeah, I don't know. The reason I'm making this video is a follow-up to the predictions video I put out this morning, literally 12 in the morning, right? Today, the same day as the pay-per-view. So I put out the predictions video, and now after the pay-per-view, I said at the end of the last video I was gonna come back to the video I made before and then see if my predictions were right or wrong. So I'm not gonna pull up the video, it's on my channel. I remember what I chose, I remember what I said. All I did was I chose predictions for each match who I thought was gonna win, and then after that I looked at like rumors and stuff. But most of the rumors didn't really happen, or at least not in the way that I said or we expected from the video. So I'll only bring them up if it, you know, like retains to the match, if it has anything to do with it, because if a rumor doesn't come true, there's no reason to bring it up, IMO, right? It's just fun in the moment. But now that we're here after the occasion, let's go ahead and look through this and see how well I did. So the very first match they decided to start off with was Cody Rhodes and Gunther, which was pretty surprising to me. I didn't think that. I think I said in the last prediction I was pretty confident Oba and Brock were gonna open, but I guess not. It's Gunther and Cody. But immediately, as soon as that happened, as soon as Gunther came out with his entrance, and that's the first match of the night, you knew he was losing. you knew he was losing. How though? Like, ooh, the way he lost though was like kind of in a way to protect his character. So Gunther did lose, and before losing this match, Gunther did not lose a match. Like, he's pretty undefeated. And so Cody Rhodes stepping into this is kind of like he needs to retain his title more than it's about beating Gunther staying. For Gunther, it's like everything, right? So the way that this happens is they're fighting and clashing, and at the end of it, Cody goes for a pin, and the ref counts 1, 2, 3. Now, after the fact of the situation, when the match is done, the cameras roll back to show that Gunther actually had his leg under the ropes to break the fall, and the referee just did not notice. So Cody won, but by the fault of just the human referee, just by the fault of the referee. So they're doing that to protect Gunther because they're making him lose because reasons, I guess. I don't know what they're gonna build for Gunther after this, if this is gonna continue or not necessarily, but that's how this went down. I mean, the way that happened too, it does suggest that this will continue. So I mean, I don't really know what to expect from there. Like, when it comes to like that kind of stuff, I always want to stay surprised, so I never really try to go that far into predicting because I still want to be a little bit dumbfounded in this kind of business of entertainment, right? I feel like when you watch wrestling, it's a little bit of a responsibility to stay dumbfounded in some parts where we know that a lot more things exist than people did back then that happened within the business, right? At least that's what I think. And I mean, that's personal ignorance, that is, but again, I don't know what like will come from it, but I know that is what's going on. And so I don't know though. I'm not, see, I wasn't gonna be mad at Gunther, see, because I don't really remember what I said in the other video, not every little point, but it's like 30 minutes, so it'll be a long video to go back on, right? But I don't know, I'm pretty sure, hopefully I said something along the lines of like, if Gunther loses, hopefully it's not in a way that's just like a clean win, because that would make him not look good. I did also mention actually that if Gunther lost, if it would mess with his mental, so we'll see how Gunther's mental is with this, and we'll see what he decides to do with that because of this. But again, the referee fault, I mean, that's all that's in Gunther's head, so he's kind of like fueled by rage, I feel like, storyline wise. That's what I feel like. So I don't know, man. This match, I don't know if I want to rate every single match. I don't know if it's that serious because I already gave the pay-per-view a rating, right? So I feel like the rating under the pay-per-view falls everything under the match. I mean, you guys could rate the matches if you want to in the comments, but I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of filter it through kind of the pay-per-view rating, and if there is a very standout match from the night, then I'll make that the point because I rather bring up the points of good matches happening rather than just rating every match and then you guys having to listen to that, right? So yeah, anyways. I felt like this match was okay though. I'll just put it like that. I don't know. I don't know if it needs a rating every single time, but I'll put it like if a match was okay or not. I felt like this one was okay, and the ending was acceptable. That's how I feel. It wasn't the most pristine shit, but it wasn't the worst shit. Okay, now here it says Charlotte Flair, but the next match of the night was Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Now this one was a little bit obvious. This one was a tiny bit obvious. But yeah, I don't know, cause Jade had her lackeys come out and they had one thing to do and they botched it. This match was, oh man, this night was filled with botches, low key. I ain't gonna lie. Like I think a little bit of every match might have had a botch. Well, not really. More the women's side. I'll just be honest. More the women's side had botches, but it was kind of a botch night. I'm not gonna lie. But this one wasn't that bad botch wise, but just the one where like Jade's lackeys came out to like put fucking, you know, her foot on the rope, Jade, while Rhea was pinning, like, and that took a bit. That was like I mean, for the one thing you could botch, it was that, you know, like, jeez. So I mean, that was pretty funny to me though. But besides that, like, Rhea Ripley winning was pretty obvious. I feel like WWE does like Rhea. I don't know if like they want to give Jade the title yet. Maybe SummerSlam time. I don't know. Yeah, SummerSlam time might be time, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I just know that this match was a little bit obvious with like Rhea Ripley winning, and this is for future development. So we'll see where it goes from there. Here though, it says Charlotte v Ripley and Charlotte v Cargill feel like money matches WWE could run soon. So, I don't know. This article was saying that Charlotte Flair could split the rivalries that Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill already have. I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just like, I guess. But, fuck it. I mean, that was an obvious match, too. That match was okay as well. I feel like pretty obvious winner. Now, this one. Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Now, this was a mid-card match. This was literally halfway through the event, the third out of 5. And so, going into this match, at this point, the vibe was like, I really wanted Brock Lesnar to win. If Oba won at this point in the pay-per-view, like, it was wraps for Brock. Brock had to win, bro. You guys don't understand, bro. Oba squashing gang? Oba winning gang? Yo. Brock just came back. Let him whoop some ass. What the fuck? Come on, man. Brock Lesnar's not losing, coming back, bro. The fuck? The fuck's all that rage about then? That'd be so, like, tragic if he lost. So that was, like, actually what I was thinking, like, when this shit was going on. So, throughout the match, though, they made Oba look scary. They made it look like he was gonna fucking... They made it look like he was gonna overpower Brock and do it again, bro. I swear, bro. If they made Brock re-retire into SummerSlam, some dumb shit. Nah, see, that don't even sound good, right? Like, but yeah. I mean, dude, Brock Lesnar hit Oba with what, like 7 F5s, like a pretty generous amount. I mean, this dude, the fucking blasted Oba with 4 F5s at the very beginning, like right away. I mean, bang, 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 through a fucking table. Oba stands up like the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar says, fuck that. Gives him another F5, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And that's it for Brock. So I will say that, like, I don't know. Brock Lesnar winning felt anticlimactic, and I will say I didn't miss that point as well way back here. Jeez. Gunther losing, I didn't really touch on that, but that's really because Gunther losing, it didn't feel as big as it could have. I just really glossed over that. That's how small they made it feel. The fact Gunther lost a match, they made that feel anticlimactic compared to like what's gonna happen, I guess, because just I don't know, dude. You guys would like have to watch because the way he like loses after not losing for a long time, Cody just made it look easy, bro. So I felt like that was anticlimactic, and I feel like Brock winning was also anticlimactic in the sense that like we were getting worried, like Brock, come on, like come on, Brock, let's go. It's fucking there's a lot of F5s, gang. So I don't know, man. Brock is really seeming on his, really seeming like he's on that Philippe Petit shit. He's just on the wire right now. You know what I mean? No Omar, but I mean, fuck, dude. I'm glad Brock won, but he is really seeming to be on his like last thread. I'm really not gonna lie. Okay. I'm glad Brock won there though. That's also who I had winning. I had Rhea. For this one I had Cody winning, I had Rhea winning, and then I had Brock winning this one. And for this one right here, Becky Lynch v Sol Ruca, I had Becky Lynch winning this one, and Sol Ruca actually won this one. And while I was watching, I didn't mention this in the other video I made, but when I was watching the pay-per-view, Chatter mentioned that, like, if Becky did win this one, in connection with all my previous predictions with all those winners, if Becky Lynch did win as well, like, all of the champions would have retained. So there is a sense of, like, someone needs to win instead of everyone retaining. So that person was Sol Ruca. I didn't think about that. That was a good point. So I really didn't expect Sol Ruca to kind of take it. It still feels kind of early because I made that prediction, but at the same time, I'm not mad at all. Sol Ruca is great. The only reason I said what I said is because she was like botching and shit. And I'm not gonna lie. This was the most botch worthy match of the night. I'm not gonna lie. And like, the first thing I said when the match started too is Sol Ruca needs to not botch. And the fact that botches kept happening and then she won, it's kind of like, okay, okay, like, I fuck with it. I do. We love Sol Ruca. We do. It's just seeing her in a good position and then botching is painful. It's painful. And not even in the sense that she could lose her career. Not even that. Literally just entertainment-wise at that. It's just, God, entertainment business work-wise even. Yeah, everything. It's just so stressful every time she fucking botches, dude. But I'm very happy. I'm not mad at it at all. Like, it makes me happy that she won. Like, I really didn't expect that. So, yeah. So I said Gunther. I said this match was okay. I said this match was okay. Rhea v Jade. Oba v Brock. I don't know if it's my favorite one. And I'm only want to say that because Brock Lesnar finally won against Oba. Like, we also got to see what it looks like when Oba gets beat. So there's that, too. It's not like he's super fucking human. Which is great in that aspect. Because, my God, he looks so scary. Like, if Brock would have won... Or no, if Oba would have won, with how scary they made him look, that would have been crazy. Like, dude, he's like, bro, at that point, he should be the top star if he just beat Brock tonight. Like, motherfuckers want Oba to be the top guy right now, bro. Like we're not gonna see him anyways. Like, bro, chill. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I still think it's okay. I just said all that just to say this match is still okay. It still is okay, though. It's not like Brock just spammed, I mean, what's the finisher for 2KY? I mean, he just spammed that shit, bro. Just the finishers, so I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. But I'm glad Brock won, so that might be why that's literally my favorite. Also, how bland this pay-per-view is, Jesus. Honestly, I don't know, though, we'll see. But, yeah. This one I have Becky winning and Sol Ruca won, so I'm 3 for 5. I'm 3 for 5, I got 1 wrong so far, so there goes that bet. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. Another chatter mentioned we're not ready for Becky Hogan. So I mean, hey, you know, shout out Sol Ruca for taking down Becky Hogan, yo. And then the main event, Roman Reigns v Jacob Fatu. This one might be my favorite from the night. I'll put this one over Brock v Oba easily. I don't know, like, if this was as good of a tribal combat as the J one. Like, as in, like, I don't know, I feel like the J tribal combat match was okay. I don't really remember much from it, and I feel like this is the exact same thing. With the tribal combat rules, I feel like it's I'm not gonna remember what happened with the rules. I'm gonna remember the match more, like, you know. So just kind of that already. Like, I don't think the tribal combat really did much, and I feel like I did mention that as well yesterday. Like, these guys are beefy in itself. They don't really need that much stuff, and it did use stuff, but it wasn't like to an extreme length like AEW, and it's never gonna get to that point. But I mean, where you have tribal combat in the name, you would think so, right? And it's just been kind of like desensitized over the years how many different names they have for extreme rules, or no, how many different names they have for a no disqualification match. It's very like desensitizing. So I mean, yeah, like honestly, in my opinion, I've always said that they should just call matches no disqualification. It doesn't really change anything, just like add an aesthetic. But I guess when you add an aesthetic to it, you do want to call it something else. It does make it seem better. But again, that's the only reason you do that, right? So again, yeah, I'm calling this an aesthetic. This is all just an aesthetic, basically, with the tribal combat shit. But especially for Italy, jeez. Okay, anyways. But yeah, for this match, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns won, and this was a toughie because like, I mean, Roman Reigns winning is obvious, but we all want to see Fatu win, right? We wouldn't be mad at a Fatu win. I don't think so. But once we got to this point of the pay-per-view, it was really leaning towards Roman. I feel like it was really like in the air, like Roman was gonna take that shit 100%. And if Fatu won, it would have been like very abrupt. But that's just the feeling I was getting. I'm not gonna lie. The match was like, someone in my chat gave this match a 7 out of 10. That's the only reason I was thinking about rating every match. But I feel like that's like the best way I could describe it. 7 out of 10 match. And honestly, a clean win from Roman as well. No one really interfered or got like in the way. And this whole like arc Roman's going on where he's not needing people and no one's on his side, but he's still able to do it by himself, proving himself. Like I really like that arc, like where they have him by himself right now. Like he's doing shit. I mean, you know, Fatu was all up in his grill and he fucking stomped him out. So I mean, it is what it is, you know. But we gotta see how Fatu gets his get back or whatever he's gonna do. I'm not too sure, right? And then I mean, yeah, dude, I don't know, but overall, I feel like this pay per view is a hard like 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. And then if there's anything else. See what like the descriptions say for each match. Why not? On paper, Cody Rhodes v Gunther is one of the biggest matches WWE could deliver. However, it did not feel that big in Italy, where the career killer looked overwhelmed by the American Nightmare. This is not the type of performance both men are known for, but it especially stands out for Gunther given his in-ring history. The heavy reliance on the sleeper hold led to a flat pace and made the finish feel sudden rather than a climactic ending. Oh my god, dude. The heavy reliance on the sleeper hold led to a flat pace and made the finish feel sudden rather than the climatic ending a match in this rivalry deserves. The dirty finish where Rhodes pulled Gunther's leg away from the ropes protected the career killer, but the performance made all of this unmemorable. On a stage as big as the first PLE in Italy, this needed to be more and heard Gunther's standing as a dominant heel. Yeah, okay. So kind of a little bit what I said. While Rhea Ripley was the one to defeat Jade Cargill, likely ending the rivalry, it felt more like a cathartic victory for Charlotte Flair after the Storm injured Alexa Bliss this past week. The Queen had a chance to get involved in Cargill's match and cost her the WWE Women's Championship. She also saved the Eradicator when the Storm had the champion pin, which could give her a strong argument for a world title match. Charlotte v. Ripley and Charlotte v. Cargill feel like money matches WWE could run soon, and the Queen has the crowd behind her more than any other time in her career. This could be the foundation for a new Charlotte renaissance. I mean, fuck it. I don't know. I am mad at seeing Charlotte, I ain't gonna lie. She'll do some shit. No one had a bigger win in 2026 to Obafemi's dominant victory over Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 42. In the aftermath, the Beast Incarnate solidified that victory by seemingly retiring on the night, only to re-emerge in the build to clash in Italy and challenge Oba again. The ruler was well protected, more than against Lesnar, and he could still defeat just about anyone in WWE from here. Oh, the ruler was well protected, more than most against Lesnar. Okay, more than most against Lesnar. However, this loss does hurt Oba's momentum and takes away from the historic ride he was to start on his main roster. Under ruler could win King of the Ring and dethrone Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. He could defeat Lesnar in a rubber match at any time. This Still won't have the same magic if WWE protected the ruler for the rest of the year instead of taking this loss this early in his main roster run. Yeah, because then it turns him more into like a gimmick. Like he's just a big guy that could beat someone up. Yeah. King of the Ring. Is that the next pay-per-view? That's what it is. King of the Ring. Yeah, there were speculations Oba could do King of the Ring. But most people who do King of the Ring, like it's either a hard flop or not. So I mean, could Oba even rock that shit? I mean, King of the Ring dethroning Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. We got like a King Oba arc. I mean, that'd be pretty fucking powerful. I mean, jeez. It still won't. Okay, yeah, no, I already read that. I don't know. That's interesting. But I feel like he's only losing this. He's only. See, this is the fucked up thing. He's losing this match to progress the storyline with Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam, I feel like. And so, in the classic storyline, you lose one, you're 1-1, the third match is to end it all. And so, like, yes, he's lost a match, but if this is going to the third match, it's going to be the match, right? And so, like, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad to that point. It did not look good for Sol Ruca going into this match with Becky Lynch as she came out to a muted response next to the enthusiastic, negative, and positive response for the man. However, the crowd locked into the action early and fully brought into an athletic showcase from Sol in the biggest match of her career. Ruca made the most of her spotlight and picked up the win, becoming the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. Is that even typed wrong? What the fuck? Even if it was obviously choreographed and rehearsed ahead of time, given the pace and style of action, this was the best pure athletic showing of the night, helping the new champion to stand out even more. The star is born in Ruca, who now has every opportunity to carry the Women's Intercontinental Championship to new heights on Raw. Jacob Fatu has never had more on the line in one match than against Roman Reigns at Clash in Italy. With so much at stake, the Samoan Werewolf needed to show out, and he did absolutely that. The result, though, was always going to have the most implications for Fatu's future, as a loss leaves the Samoan Werewolf in a disappointing spot. Not only did Fatu fail to capture the world title and will not likely get another shot anytime soon, he must follow the demands of the OTC. This could eventually lead back around to a major story point for Fatu, but it does not immediately help the Samoan Werewolf, who is already popular enough to be a world champion. Did he say that? I don't remember. He must follow the demands of the OTC because of losing? Fatu? Is that true? Dang, so that's what's next? Fuck. Dog in the cage. Putting the dog back in the cage? Fuck, no. You're putting the dog back in the cage. Okay, alright. Oh well, okay. Well, for my last predictions video, we'll do the last recap. I got Cody winning against Cody v. Gunther. I had Cody won. Rhea v. Jade, I had Rhea winning, Rhea won. Brock Lesnar v. Oba, I had Brock winning, Brock won. Becky v. Sol, I had Becky winning, and Sol won. So that's the one I got wrong. That's the only one I got wrong. And then for the main event, Roman Jacob, I had Roman winning, and Roman won. So, like, yeah. 4 out of 5. Not bad. I don't know. I'm kind of mad I didn't think about this, though. The point that the chatter made. I didn't think about that. If I would have thought about that, then maybe I would have made Sol a winner instead of a loser. But yeah, I don't know. Good card. Okay pay-per-view. That's really all I gotta say. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know. I'm just yapping to see if anything else sparks in my head. I don't think there's anything else then. Oh yeah, actually, my bad. But okay, besides this pay-per-view, before I go, I just want to mention as well, this right here, AAA, Noche de los Grandes, okay? El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano G. Bro, Mask v Mask? Bro, this is match of the goddamn year. I don't think, like, genuinely, bro, This shit's free on YouTube. Just watch this shit. Just watch this shit. I'm at the 118 timestamp. 1 hour 18 minutes, dude. Bro, the crowd. I don't know if we're ever gonna hear the crowd this crazy for the rest of the year for WWE. I don't know. Like, dude, this is match of the year. The thing that makes this crazy too is the crowd. Like, God, I don't know, bro. Undertaker was cooking with this shit, bro. Check this out if you have not seen it. If you have, bro, tell me in the comments if I'm right, dude, because, like, I have to be. I mean, dude, we all have to be right. We're all saying this is match of the year. This shit was so fucking good. I don't know how much more I could glaze this. It's so fucking good. I can't react to this shit, but it made me cry. Like, the whole, dude, oh my God, bro. The entrances was fucking peak, bro. Like, what's the song? Celito Lindo? Or Celito? I forget. I don't even remember what the song's. I don't know, bro. They were playing some peak. They got celebrities out. This shit felt like a Bloodline storyline, bro. It felt like Bloodline rules. Like, I don't know, man. This was, I don't know, bro. This was just absolutely amazing. I just wanted to mention this because I was gonna make a completely separate video about this night, but considering that this pay-per-view also just happened, I felt like I might as well put both of them in here. But this one's all the way at the end of the video, if anyone even makes it here. But still, regardless, I did want to fucking give props to this because Undertaker, thank you, Chad Gable, thank you, Ludwig Kaiser, thank you. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. Absolutely amazing. Also, shut the fuck up, Ray. Hey, Ray, on commentary. Hey, you. Shut the fuck up. Alright? Yeah, CEO, yeah. Shut the fuck up. That Spanish commentary team was sounding pretty nice. But yeah, good. This was a good event, but that match is match of the year. That was fantastic. From the entrances to the moment the screen goes black. Cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. Absolute. Honestly, even before the entrances, the promo that they already showed on a different night previous, but like from the promo to the entrances to the match to the ending, absolute cinema. Everything probably lasts like an hour or two. So yeah, I don't know how much more I could glaze this, but just, dude, oh my God, if you have not seen that, please go watch it. But anyways, I think that's all I got for real. 27 minutes, holy shit. This is like a little bit longer than the last video, I ain't gonna lie. But let me know what you guys thought of this pay-per-view. Let me know if I'm retarded. Let me know in the fucking comments, right? And with that, I'll see you guys later when I find something else to yap about my fucking yap dollar. Yes, I am. Okay, alrighty, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later.